Alright guys, welcome back to another fanfiction idea, and this time around we're going to be talking about a pretty fun one, because this one was on my mind, and this one might show up in the Infinityverse, the shared fanfiction universe my friend Jason Voorhees 2011 and I do together, although it might be different from what the version you might be hearing today. So, and you'll see why in a bit. But yes, so this is basically a cartoon adaptation of the story known as Contest of Chaos. Contest of Chaos was a kind of Marvel mini-event that was held through all the annuals, where essentially it was basically to prop up Agatha Harkness as a character, where she basically was using magic to manipulate the heroes into fighting each other, for some I think it was like to bring back the Darkhold or something. I don't know. I do want to read the event. I do want to read the story because it looks fun. The matchups look really fun, and they actually had like writers who gave a shit. And there are like fights I want to see, like Storm. Like I want to see the fight between Storm and Iron Man, and Moon Knight versus the Korean superhero Taegeku, I think his name is. I can't pronounce it. I apologize. But like Al Ewing writing Storm versus Iron Man, or like Ghost Rider versus Johnny, Human Torch. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So let's get into it. So the story is that deep in the bowels of like a sewer system under Domino City from Yu-Gi-Oh, and basically what it is that Bakura, the Thief King himself, has kind of gotten tired of the whole Millennium Item Hunt thing. You know, the whole thing with like Zarek and all that. He's just like, I don't care anymore. I don't fucking care anymore. What I want to do is forge something different. Like, I want to, like, make my own thing, and I want to use... The Millennium Items aren't gonna cut it anymore. So I need something stronger. I need something like that is the antithesis of the Millennium Items. They basically stand for order, they stand for control. I want something forged from chaos. So... essentially, Bakura starts digging into, like, darker magic. Like, magic that is, shall we say, above his pay grade. So, he's basically looking outside of Egyptian magic. He's delving into all these other things. And what he essentially finds in his quests is basically what it is a... he finds a way to reach out into powers unseen, like into powers beyond this reality. You might know where this is going by this point, when I brought up chaos. So he reaches out into the universe. He reaches out into the fathoms of the universe and beyond that. And essentially he makes contact with the ruinous powers. Yeah, he's made contact with the four Chaos Gods. Specifically, he's the one that really got interested in his work was Zenich. So Zenich basically makes contact with him and is like, what's up? This is a cool universe. It'd be really a shame if someone, made it into a chaos world, chaos universe. So, what do you seek, O traveler of the multiverse? And Bakura says, I'm looking for a way to like forge an item that will give me power beyond my adversaries. I'm looking for for power beyond this realm. And Zenich is like, cool beans. I'm going to help you forge this item, but in order to do it, you need to stir chaos among others. Those with both good and evil in their hearts, and forge chaos from the battle. So essentially, Zenich teaches him how to do this, and then Bakura's like, got it, say less. So he goes out into the world to essentially set up fights between heroes, and through the chaos energy that ensues, Bakura uses it to forge his new to forge what he's been making. So yeah, that's the story on a whole, is that Bakura's going around forcing, just basically, not really mind controlling, but more like manipulating and altering people's minds, making them more aggressive and more like susceptible to chaos. to the to chaos in the sense that, like, yeah, we're going to be more aggressive and more violent, and that's going to give us a reason to fight. And meanwhile, Zenich is just like, oh man, I can't wait. Like, he's going to do all this, and then I'm going to, like, have a whole universe to myself. My brothers and sister will not be able to, like, won't bother me. I'll just alter everything. I'll just change everything, and when I don't like it, I'll change it again. I'm Zenich, bitch. Anyway, so Bakura basically goes around. The first two people he manipulates into a fight are he's like, let's start with something interesting. So the first two people he manipulates into a fight is Danny and Jenny. Danny Phantom and Jenny and XJ9, aka Jenny Wakeman. So Danny and Jenny get into a fight. The two do battle. Danny basically they feel like they're just hanging out, having a good time, and then Danny's like they both feel like this kind of aggression inside them, and then it just dovetails into a fight, and the two just get into it until Danny is finally the winner, when he basically, like, you know, you're all a machine and you never built yourself to fight ghosts. So what he does is, like, Danny just phases his hand through, like, Jenny's body and just, like, disrupting all of her technology, critically damaging her. And the chaos from that fight, because they actually, like, tear up a good chunk of a city block, Bakura's like, ah, cool, thanks, I'm gonna take that chaos energy and go. Next up, he basically manipulates Majestia from Ladybug, and manipulates her into attacking Ostania, the country from Spy X Family. Now, obviously, there's no one there who could really stand up to her, but Yor gets called in by her organization, her assassin clan, and they're like, look, we basically, we don't want to tell you, we wanted to hide this, but, like, we basically, ages ago, like, Olympia, aka Majestia, she didn't land in America, she landed in Ostania, and her ship was ruined, and basically Ostanian government, trying to get a good deal with America, gave her as a baby to them to, like, get some favors from the American government. But we kept the ship, so we learned that, like, there's a weakness to her. So we took the ship and forged weapons out of it, and they give them to Yor to go head to head with Majestia. So it's kind of like a Superman-Batman fight. Only so Yor has to, like, fight and be play it smart, because she's still human, but she has to put all of her assassin tactics into fighting Majestia. Another fight that happens is like, you have Leonardo versus Ripster from Street Sharks. You have Anne from Amphibia. She goes head to head with Steven Universe. Star gets manipulated into fighting. She gets manipulated into fighting. Who did I have for that one? Damn it! It wasn't Luz, because I had Luz. I had an idea for Luz, someone else for Luz. I think it was, like, Star versus Snake. It was Star versus the Red Ranger. So you have all of this, and from the background, Bakura has just basically been taking all of the energy that all of this is ensuing, and forges the thing that he's been trying to create. He calls it the Millennium Chaos. With the Millennium Chaos, it's this weapon that's going to, like, cut a hole into the realm of chaos directly and let Zenich into the universe, and possibly open up, like, a whole new Eye of Terror in this universe, to not just let Zenich into the universe, but also possibly like Slanesh, Nurgle, and Korn will also be able to migrate into this universe as well. So once the heroes realize, oh shit, we got manipulated hardcore, so they all team up to fight Bakura, who's now, like, really all in with Zenich, and now Zenich is just like, I'll send you my legion, and they have to fight their way through the Thousand Suns in order to do it. And they have to, like, battle magic that isn't from this universe, so they're just, like, fighting their way through a force that is essentially just just a like magic that they're unheard of, so they have to keep fighting their way through it until they get to Bakura, who's all like, he is now like full on like an avatar of Zenich now. He's really getting into it. So they're like, you want to see your god so bad? Go see him yourself. Danny just fucking blasts him into the gateway, knocking him into the realm of chaos and sealing the hole behind Bakura, leaving him in the realm of chaos forever. And that's it. Also, they chuck in the Thousand Suns. With Zenich's connection gone, the Thousand Suns are also pulled back too. I forgot to mention that. So by the end of it, everyone's like, holy shit, that was weird. But it's like a cool little thing. The Millennium Chaos is still like left behind, and they're like, so who wants to touch that? Yeah. So there you go. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much Contest of Chaos. Now, this will be, I will say this, at some point when we have the right timeline set up for it, this will be in the Infinity. This storyline will be in the Infinity Verse, but it will not involve the Chaos Gods, and in fact, it will have it will have several different fights. I'm not going to say which fights we've already chosen for that one, but there will be fights, and a lot of them will be different from the ones you heard today. Some of them may be the same, some may be different. I'm not going to say which. But I will say that, like, yeah, this also won't involve the Chaos Gods because the Warhammer universe is not canon in this continuity. But anyway, but other than that, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Contest of Chaos? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.